So welcome to stage 3, your players' tools. Now, players are the people that are going to be engaged or actually doing your gamification strategy. So we recommend that at this stage you should define them by terms of designation rather than name. Typically your accounts clerk, your debtors clerk, your supervisor, your bartender, your security guard. Now, on the players' tools page where you are, we have given you a few models. The first one is a derivative of Professor Richard Bartle player types, and the derivative is by a lady called Amy Jo Kim. On her y-axis, you have acting and interacting. On the x-axis, you have content and people. So players who act on people are known as competitors. Points, badges, leaderboards, very, very important for them. Huge competition. People who interact with each other, those players are known as collaborators. They like to discuss and talk and engage with other players. It's very important that they are seen by other players on some form of a social graph. Your players who like to interact on content are known as your explorers. Think of Alice in Wonderland, how she liked to explore. So it's important for them that their rewards are more exploration opportunities, whether it be on content or into different areas. Again, points and badges, these players might be blind to. The fourth set of players, they like to act on content. These are your expressors, and typically they like to show themselves or to the world. Now, expressors often do not like to compete. So if your entire strategy is built around competition, it becomes blind to your expressors. They don't see it. Now, recently, Mark Zewski has taken this derivative and created his own derivative. So on his y-axis, he has acting and interacting as well. On his x-axis, he has the user and the system. Now, the system is slightly different to content, because now as gamification grows, we are using algorithms and systems in order to grow and engage people. So his acting on the system he calls an achiever, similar to the competitor. His interacting with the system he calls a free spirit. And these are some of the changes that are now coming, where people want to be able to control their own lives, their own gamification strategy, their own way of doing things. The interacting with users he calls your socializers, and then the acting on users he calls philanthropists. And the intriguing thing here is that philanthropists are people who tend to make platforms for more people to engage and more people to get involved while they make money. So your acting on users is, if from a philanthropist perspective, could really grow your idea and grow your business in an interesting way that you would not have thought of. Now, we've also added to the tools page a very interesting flow diagram where you have people who are willing to engage and then people who are less willing to engage. And using these player types, you can start positioning how to get the not so willing people to engage more. Remember, culture really affects the player types. The type of culture in your business or in the environment in which you are implementing your gamification strategy will impact how and where your players engage. Keep going, keep having fun, unpack a little bit more, see what the guys are saying, and we'll see you at the next stage.